thought I'd give you a quick peek at this gauntlet I've designed and built. These three components make up the body of it were made using designs that I got from that internet site I told you about, but I had to redesign the fingers. I made the fingers from the original pattern. I really didn't like them. They were too bulky. They were more complicated than they needed to be. These fingers are much simpler and easier to make. They allow more flexibility and range of motion, and they're not as bulky as the other ones, and they work great. You can easily grip one of my swords, and they provide quite good protection. Now I do need an extra strap added to it, running from there to there, just to hold it on a bit tighter. But other than that, it's pretty much done. Oh, except I've got to replace these screws with rivets. I don't have long enough rivets, and the shops are closed. I didn't overlap and clamp these two parts together. Yeah, these two bits sticking out, there's a gap there, and that's so I can widen it out to get my arm through, well, my hand through, more easily. Makes it a lot easier to put this thing on. On top of that, what else have I changed? Not that much. The finger designs were, I took one piece from the old fingers and used that to redesign every other finger on here. I'll go through and do a proper tutorial. I just want to give you the first look at this gauntlet. That's made using galvanized steel and PVC. The bigger parts, there, and there, are made using PVC because it's nice and thick, 4mm thick, very tough stuff, and very light. But it's too thick for the fiddly little bits where the fingers are, and the plates are, well, too thick for making the finger armor. So I took some 0.95mm thick galvanized steel and cut out pieces and hammered them into shape. I can go through that with a tutorial, but I just want to show you this. So it's made using a combination of PVC and galvanized steel, and of course gloves. And there's also strips of fake leather in there to hold it together. I could have used real leather, but I just went to a second-hand store and got a big thick leather belt, which was actually some kind of artificial leather, but it works pretty well. I was tempted to move that hole forwards just a little bit because, well, you see, it's a little bit short. When you really stretch it, this finger comes out a bit, and that's fine. Yes, that's my zombie resistant glove. And of course, I've done it up in camouflage. That's totally optional. Spray painted the glove a nice, kind of like an olive wilderness green, very soft color. It's not gonna stand out a lot, and some tiger stripes of brown running across it. But of course, on the hard surfaces, I've used that bow hunting style camouflage vinyl wrap. So I've got my real tree gauntlet. Hope you all give it a thumbs up. I mean, like this video, and hopefully I can get you the tutorial on how to build this soon.